So before I get out on the road, Renee B., I want you to know I'm wearing my patch. Good morning, dolls, and welcome to Little Gretchen's Workshop. So you're out and about with Little Gretchen. I'm on my way to the Ann Arbor Miniature Show, and it's a beautiful day here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We're driving actually past the campus of Michigan State University, beautiful campus. We're almost there, and I'm so excited, so I'll pick it back up when I'm inside the show. So before I get to what I got, let me show you who I saw. This is Jill from My Happy Place Miniatures. We met last year, and this is her 1-year anniversary to being in miniatures. And I'll show you what I got at her table later in the video. And while I was there, I also met YUNIQUE, who is also a Dollhouse YouTuber. And I'll leave a link to her channel in the description. It was such a pleasure meeting you. And I met a couple more of my precious dolls, and they actually wanted to take pictures with me. I appreciate you all for making me feel so honored and loved. Now, if you ever come to the Ann Arbor Miniature Show, always look for the Rogue Bee Studio. She always has very detailed and interesting things to look at her table, and her prices are really reasonable, and her items are absolutely adorable. Now, although today I got a lot of pictures of her food and accessories, she does sell furniture, and the secretary desk that's in the Dress Shop Dollhouse office actually came from her table last year. Now, this next table was the Playmobil lady. She had lots and lots of vintage miniatures, artisan pieces, and she had a collection of things that she called the back room, where she had some clearance items, but really, really wonderful things. She was even selling room boxes, and a really, really big collection of a lot of really interesting and really rare pieces. So her table has wonderful things, and she had items for everyone's price range and budget. So I'm going to just let you look at what I saw and allow the music to play. I was really excited to get back to the Lilliput shop. Now, today was a really special day because she's in the middle of an auction. She's having an antique and modern miniature auction. Now, she regularly carries very nice, very high quality artisan pieces, and these are an example of some of the things that she has on a regular basis. And they're absolutely beautiful. These are for sale. Their prices are very reasonable, but many of these things are by artisans and companies that are no longer trading or in business. So if you want something really special, unique, and rare, and I always enjoy looking at her table because I really like pieces that are a little bit unusual. They're not just the standard issue miniatures. They're pieces that just kind of stand out to you. Look at that piece. It looks like something that Tiny Keyhole Minis has. Now, these are the items that are actually in the auction. They're behind the glass, protected because they are very, very precious. Now, the auction is going on until May 18th, and these items are from France and Germany from the 18th century. So if you're interested in any of these pieces, reach out to the Lilliput shop here in Michigan. Now, this next table are beautiful things that are made by Jeff the Clay Chef, and his items are highly detailed, very, very beautiful. He had such an amazing collection of dishes, and he even had heirloom tomatoes. And here I was really trying to get some close up on these beautiful dishes and platters. He had really lovely cheeses and even deli meats. Isn't that beautiful, dolls? Look at that. He had shrimp and fruit salads, steaks. I mean, the variety was amazing. It was really, really impressive. And all of his items were just so incredibly detailed. I was really, really impressed and inspired. I truly loved this display where everything was sitting on top of a mirror. It was truly all very beautiful to look at. So definitely look out for Jeff the Clay Chef. Now, a couple years ago at this table, I met a really sweet lady named Rolanda, and this table was a part of the Canton Dolly's Miniature Club. Now, their items are only for exhibition, and at the table, as I was talking to the ladies, she mentioned that the Canton and the Dearborn Miniature Club are looking for members. So if you're in the area of Canton or Dearborn and you're looking to join a miniature club, I'm sure you can Google who to contact to join the club, or I believe you can look up the club's on name, the National Association of Miniature Enthusiasts. I believe they have a list of miniature clubs all over the United States. Now, this next table, I'm always fascinated to look at the things he has. This is LaRocco's Fine Miniatures, and he has really unusual miniatures. To me, they kind of remind you of things that would be either in a garage or in a mechanic shop. I wish my daddy was alive because he would love seeing this. I mean, he's got motors, he's got the big tool chest, he's got tape and all kinds of things that you would find like in a garage mechanic shop. Even the laundry room, he's got laundry baskets in the laundry tub, coolers and weights, and just really, really guy stuff is what I call it. It just reminds me of guy stuff. Look at the paint buckets and the paint. Now, I do believe the items are 3D printed, but the way he customizes them and distresses them is really, really exceptional. So this is definitely a table that you want to check out, LaRocco's Fine Miniatures. Now, this next table, A&W Creations, was a lovely table. Very, very beautiful work. She makes all of these items by hand. Now, this is the vendor that I purchased the paper punch, the leaf paper punch from, and I also got the little boxes, the little gift boxes from. But she does beautiful, beautiful work. And I'm going to stop talking and allow you to admire her work. Now, this next table was a really cool table. This is Zozo's Miniatures, and she is on Instagram, and she has an Etsy store. She has an absolutely beautiful collection, and a dollhouse that she had on display was amazing. It was sort of like a loft type cabin. Her creations are very modern with really clean lines, and her work is absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed looking at her table and meeting her. So if you're looking for modern, chic miniatures with really clean lines and simple designs, definitely check her out on Instagram and on Etsy, Zozo's Miniatures. Now, this next table was Crystalline Studios, and they're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. They have handmade custom miniatures and there's some really, really cute designs. They caught my attention when I saw the bowl of potato chips. But they've got the cardboard boxes, they've got all kinds of things, picnic items and hot dogs and things for s'mores. And look at that, they've even got candy corn. That is adorable. Easter eggs. And I was really, really tickled. Like I said, it caught my eye when I saw the bowl of potato chips. So you see there the s'mores and the hot dogs, but I really enjoyed their display because their miniatures were really, really cute, very, very detailed. And I thought the combinations were really well thought out. Plus, they have a really great variety and really reasonable prices. So definitely check them out. But it stopped me in my tracks when I saw the nail polish and perfume bottles scattered all out. That just tickled me so much. And look at this, dolls. Look at the dresser. I thought it was really cute and original, and it reminded me of the dressing table I shared on my live. Now, this table is Wilhelmina Miniatures. She has so many lovely things. I always think of her as the plant and porch lady because every year she has beautiful wicker furniture in different colors and beautiful floral arrangements and lovely things that look like they go in a garden area. And she also has beautiful, well-priced vases and glassware. And I'll show you what I got from her later in the video. And one of my major stops for the day was at the T&D table itself. And here are some lovely pieces at their stall. And as usual, I get little accessories that I don't want to make. But today I found myself totally inspired by some of the things that I saw at the artisan table. So now that I'm back home from the show, I'm totally excited. I want to show you all of my goodies. Now, this is something I got from my friend Jill's table, My Happy Place Miniatures. It's a picture of a church. Now, it's a really beautiful picture. It's actually a photograph, but it looks very modern, so I'm going to have to age and distress it so it'll blend into the time period of my dollhouse. Now, in addition to the picture, I got this lovely set of dishes. I love this blue pattern. To me, she always has things that are very, very original and really a great value. I mean, dolls, look at all the pieces in this set of dishes. I got 2 platters, 4 luncheon plates, 2 big serving bowls, and then there are 4 saucers. It's also got 4 teacups, 4 mugs, 2 octagon plates. It even has serving utensils, 4 saucers, and a teapot, and 2 pitchers, a creamer, and a gravy boat. So we have plenty of serving dishes for all the celebrations. So as you can see, I had a lot of fun at Jill's table today. And Jill, it was really great seeing you again. And I'm already looking forward to seeing you again next year. Now, my next tiny bundle came from the T&D Miniatures table. I started out with some more of those laser cut doilies. I just couldn't resist. I got some last year that I did on the chair that I did the crazy reupholstering job on it. But the designs are so delicate and so intricate, I had to get another pack because I've got a lot of plans for perfume bottles and displays on dressers. So I thought those would come in handy. And in addition to the little laser cut doilies, I also got a guitar. Now, the rooming house currently has a piano and a violin, but it didn't have a guitar. With all the children at the house, somebody needs to learn how to play the guitar. And I really was tickled about how well it was made, and I couldn't believe that it actually had strings on it. And although I'm really amused by the guitar itself, I'm really not pleased with the case. It seems kind of thick and clunky and a little bit out of scale. I'm going to take some time and create something a little bit more refined and in better proportion to the setting of my house. So the last thing I got at the T&D miniatures table were more pantry supplies. There are certain things I just feel like I have to have in every kitchen or pantry of all of my doll houses. So I got 2 pet milks, 2 baking powders, mixing bowls, some antiseptic oatmeal, and pet milk. And not to mention the Epsom salt, peanut butter, and some more baking sheets. Now my next tiny bundle comes from AW Creations, where I got the lovely little boxes, and I also got a paper punch that's shaped like a leaf. And I've been wanting a leaf paper punch ever since I saw Ara on Bentley House Minis use a leaf paper punch to enhance some of her furniture. And I really love these boxes, and they were all very reasonably priced. She had so many different designs. So I will be checking out her website later on. And I'm really partial to this box that has the dress on the outside cover. I think it's really going to look nice in the dress shop. So let me put my little paper punch away. Oh, and I almost forgot to show you what I got at the registration table. It's a really cute little polka dot rug. I thought that would look cute in the children's room. Oh, wait, I almost forgot to show you what I got at the Wilhelmina Miniatures table. Now, this is the beautiful vase that I got today, but let me show you what I got a couple years ago because she consistently carries really, really beautiful vases. Now, one of these is a ginger pot, but this one is a vase with the double handles. But see how thin and fine it is? It's a really, really beautiful piece, and I'm really excited about being able to use it in the new house. And you see how beautiful this ginger pot is. Very, very delicate, really, really fine. And I really like having a few really fine pieces like this among all my handmade creations. So let me put these safely away. And before I end, I want to tell you about a really cool place here in Michigan that I'm planning to visit. It's called the Midwest Miniatures Museum. And I hear they have a lovely gift shop where you can purchase things. And I think it's really cool that the museum is inside a big old house. So it's on my list of places to go before it gets cold again. So, dolls, I'm back home from the Ann Arbor Miniature Show, and I've had an absolutely wonderful day. It was just absolutely wonderful today. It was really so incredible. Just getting an opportunity, one, to be there, to be well enough to be at this point in my recovery that I was able to walk around and not think about my foot or my ankle, and then to be greeted by so many of my lovely, precious dolls. I'm so excited. I was so happy to meet you all. I had a wonderful time. I didn't buy a lot like I normally do because you dolls give me so many things. So I didn't have a lot of things to buy, but today was absolutely phenomenal. The only regret I had is that I didn't get to take pictures with my 2 dolls that I met outside the registration table. And I just was so glad to meet you. I think I was so excited during the moment. I wish one of you had said like, hey, let's take a picture. I would have loved to take a picture with you, but a couple of my dolls I saw inside the show, we did take pictures, and I showed you all that earlier in the video. And I'm chattering on because I'm so excited. I feel like a little kid that just left the circus or the carnival, and I've got cotton candy stuck to my face and popcorn stuck in my hair. I've had a great time. I really need a nap. I've had food and coffee and just an absolutely wonderful Mother's Day weekend. And I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate you and how wonderful it was to meet so many of you today at the Ann Arbor show. So let me go ahead and relax for the day. I've had a wonderful day, but thank you for tuning in to be with me. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time right here on Little Gretchen's Workshop. Bye-bye now, dolls.